I'm Rhod Gilbert, stand-up comedian. People tell me I've got the toughest job in town, but I'm sure I'll find other things far more difficult. So I'm ditching my regular job and trying something completely different. This is my work experience. And this week, I'm a police officer. I couldn't wait to join the fuzz. Confronting criminals, potential violence, abuse from the public, it was all right up my street. After a few days on the beat, I'd be part of a frontline police team at a major sporting event in Cardiff, so I had to be ready for anything. Unfortunately, the closest I've come to policing a big event is keeping an eye on my sister's kids while she made a sponge. I needed to learn how to use a dog, a horse, a taser and a truncheon, all while balancing an upturned tit on my head. So I rocked up at the police training centre near Bridgend.
Morning.
Welcome to the Police Dog Training School.
Thank you.
Got a bit of a fun-packed morning for you this morning.
Good.
You ready for that?
Yeah, well up for it.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know me.
I sort of think, as a nation, we need a police force. But I don't think it really should be made up of people like me. I was the only person, I think, in our sixth form that wasn't made a prefect, because he wasn't seen as suitable material. Never thought I'd be wearing this stuff. I'm really not policeman material.
It's easier to police a crowd when you've got a piranha on a string. So Ian took me to meet the attack dogs. Think 101 Dalmatians on Stella.
General purpose police dog tend to get very territorial when they're in the kennels, yeah.
It's like Battersea dogs going for nutters, this place. He looks like one powerful...
He's got a very, very hard bite on it. Very hard.
Ian suggested I let his hairy piranha attack me. I couldn't wait to get savaged. I begged him to let me do it naked, but the killjoy insisted I wear a bite suit.
Sit down, mate.
What kind of dogs are these?
German Shepherd, a Belgian Shepherd and a Dutch Herder.
Do I get a choice?
No, you'll have what you're given, I'm afraid.
I'm not a big fan of angry ones. I know you can train them, but you can't...
Rod, they're safe dogs.
You can't get 100% with dogs. They're animals. You can't be 100% predictable. The trousers are a bit short as well. Looks like my mum's taken them off.
Hopefully they're not going to bite you on the ankles, yeah.
This was it. A post-watershed, one man and his dog.
That four-legged one there, that's him.
That's Finn, yeah.
Finn, he looks a right dick.
Belgian Shepherd.
Finn won the toss and chose to play the dog. I lost and played the frisbee, a.k.a. a troublemaker.
Yeah,
Hey, four
unfortunate.
legs. I'll have you, pal.
That's the sort of thing. But
Is it?
probably
Hey,
a little...
Scooby-Doo, come on. You're nothing without Shaggy. Come on, Scooby.
Put something into it.
Huh? Come on, Scrappy. I'm only joking. Oh, no! Christ on a bike. Christ. That's
What was that?
genuinely,
You ready?
genuinely terrifying.
Sit up, man.
Horrific damage that would have done.
Got your breath back? Off you go.
Bloody terrifying.
Stop, stop!
No.
Police with the dog! Police!
Run, son of...
Hold him!
No! No! Get off! Get off me! Get off me! Stop me! Get off! That's the bruising off him.
And that's with the protective suit on.
That's with the suit. He's gone through that. Finn, man, you got to sort your temper out. Can I meet him now nicely?
He should be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, give him a shot.
I've got half the suit on, remember? Finn! Finn, what are you doing? Finn! Oi!
Leave. Probably best to take the bite suit off, isn't it? Because now he's seen you running a bite suit, he knows what...
Yeah, let me take this off.
Finn was to flesh what steam was to wallpaper, so I moved on to another dog, but this one was even bigger. Steph told me it was actually a horse. This afternoon, Reuben and I would be South Wales' answer to the Lone Ranger and Silver, but for some reason, we just didn't click.
Okay,
And I still can't do the clicky noise. Can you do it as well?
that
What
noise.
is it with horse people?
Left leg up.
Can't he bend down like a camel?
Hold.
Oh, one plumb down. Come on, Reuben. Come on. Click, click, click.
That's it, well done.
Click, click, click. Come on, Reuben. Come on.
Come on, kick
Come
him.
on, I'm kicking him. I'm kicking the shit out of him.
Come on, kick
Come
hard.
on, Reuben. Come on. That's right. Oh, literally plum crumble. Don't bite that horse. Come on, Rubens, don't get distracted. My horse is biting other horses. Oi, Reuben, what are you doing? Don't bite that horse. Now, no biting. Come on. See, it's nice when you all get along, isn't it?
I left my shattered plums on ice and went to chill out with the PSU team. If the shit on the street really hits the fan, these guys go in like heavy-duty toilet paper.
So this is stab-proof, is it?
Yes.
Bulletproof?
No, it's bullet resistant.
That's unbelievable. I know waterproof means that you can go out and it'll repel water, whatever. Water resistant means that in a shower you'll be all right. So in a light spray in a bullets, you'll be all right,
Light shotgun, yeah, but I think a machine gun, possibly not, no.
The forecast was bullet drizzle, so I kitted up. The postman might always ring twice. These guys weren't quite as patient. I've never forced an entry before. I opened a door on my mother's advent calendar without asking once, but this was hardcore.
OK, we come into the VDP suite, which is the violent deranged person.
A violent deranged person.
Yeah, violent deranged to either drink or drugs or mental health issues. Violent deranged person will be Matt, one of our trainers.
He looks quite charming and happy. He looks nice enough. Like that.
You'd be surprised what can be used as a weapon against you. Samurai swords, knives, needles. Sadly, have been used.
We could be going into a place and they could have a samurai sword and they're sort of lashing at you.
I know some of the troops have got experiences where that's actually happened to them as well.
The closest I've come to disarming a violent deranged person is confiscating my nephew's water pistol. But someone had been in Matt's locker and worn his Spider-Man pants again, and he'd flipped. So we went in.
Put the weapon down! Do as I say! Put the weapon down now! Listen to me! Put the weapon down now! Listen to me! Put the weapon down! Do it now! Follow me. Okay, listen to me! Drop the weapon! Good lad! No! Drop him down to the floor! Okay, put him on! Handcuffs on. Checkmate. Checkmate.
You are one VDP, Matt. My God. I genuinely wasn't expecting you to properly go for it for real like that.
That's the whole point.
Headbutts. We're throwing in headbutts as well, mate.
We release all the
What's
pressure.
all that about? You properly lost it, didn't you? I've been mauled by a police attack dog, given an unruly horse, and then beaten to bits with a sawn-off pickaxe handle. It's been scary enough doing them today in a training environment. What that's going to be like for real, I already know. This isn't for me.
Like a hamster gaffer taped to a cheese board, I couldn't walk away now. With months of training crammed into a few bone-crushing hours, it was time for me to become a cop. I hobbled down to Cardiff Bay Police Station and was only slightly late for a dawn briefing on a drugs raid.
Some checks have been made on the address and has the classic signs of being a cannabis factory. As soon as the door's opened, I'll go in first, be aware of any booby traps or anything that's untoward.
You said booby traps?
There has been issues where door handles have been wired up to the mains electricity, and also where there's been trip wires that when they're triggered, a sharpened object will fly down the stairs or come out of somewhere where it's been spring-loaded.
I'm a little bit apprehensive about this drugs raid. All this talk of flak jackets and booby traps and organised crime is bound to get you a little bit nervous. It's all a bit Indiana Jones. Fingers crossed, there won't be any giant spiders or massive balls chasing us down the corridor. To stop me running away, I was handcuffed to PC Simon Walker.
First job of the day, cannabis factory, warrant, Misuse of Drugs Act. You keep all of that.
What's this?
That's the warrant. That gives us the power to actually get in the house, kick the door in, and...
So if anybody stops us, I say, whoa, look, I've got a warrant.
Yeah, don't lose it. Otherwise you get sued.
How many of these have you done, Simon?
Lots.
Nervous first time? Must have been an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Look, enjoy it.
Yeah. It's a bit of excitement, isn't it?
Turn you on.
Not anymore.
This type of thing might have given Simon a crotch cornetto, but as we arrived, I was way too nervous to be excited.
Education, person present.
I've got the warrant.
Your arrest, okay, concerned in the production of cannabis. You don't have to say anything, but remember for defence, Do not mention when questioned something which later on in court. Anything you do say may be...
Whoever was inside either used a hell of a lot of parsley, or they were the Alan Titchmarsh of the drugs world.
It's definitely not for your own use, that.
No.
Or if it is, no wonder you didn't hear us knocking.
Right, there we go.
Whoa, look at that. It's the green grass of home.
Go in if you want.
It's a serious operation, mind. The whole room is kind of sealed off. It's a massive amount of work goes into this, Simon.
Yes.
What are these huge vents for, then?
They're the extractors to get rid of the smell.
If I was an estate agent, I'd describe this house as having plenty of green space with bijou living quarters.
This is all in the kitchen of the house.
Yeah.
There's a massive TV in the unit and skybox and stuff, whatever it is. And there's a dartboard.
Yeah. It's always time for darts.
You had a bullseye there, look.
25.
25, yeah, technically.
It's funny when you look around, you get an image, a picture of somebody's life. A little lace loofah. Wouldn't necessarily associate that with organised crime. You've got some weed killer down there. Why would you have weed killer if you're growing weed? It's hard to imagine when you would use this seat. All right? What are you up to? Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were having a shit. I find it fascinating that this entire house has been converted solely for the production of cannabis. And yet, one guy living in the back still recycles. Still got a sense of civic duty. It's interesting. I must remember to take the recycling out on Tuesday. So this is a room that's been harvested. So this is just all waste after the buds have gone.
Yeah. It's on your nose.
Oh, what? There's a bit of cannabis on my nose. Is there?
Yes. Gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
I got cannabis from my nose. I don't think it's for me, police officer, do you?
I had to try to keep my nose clean, because it was time to nip this factory in the bud.
Simon's wearing a mask, so I guess I should put mine on as well. This is to stop the evil effects of marijuana affecting me.
We had hundreds of plants to bag for destruction, but I'm not sure our masks were 100% effective in protecting us from the cannabis spores.
Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on the pavement thinking about the government. Look out, kid. Remember what you did. Don't know when, but you're doing it again. Whew! Look at this. It's an alternative Father Christmas. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey!
Hey! All right. It does seem a shame somebody's gone to all this trouble, time, money, care. They've invested all this time and effort and care in this. And we're just ripping it all out. It does seem a shame, even just from a gardening perspective, you know? Just purely from a horticultural perspective. This is the search warrant for the premises that I'm leaving in here for the landlord. Arguably a bit late.
After we blew 70 quid on pick and mix, Simon dropped me off at a speed enforcement exercise. This afternoon was what I'd been dreading, giving the public stick as a pseudo-officer of the law.
It's a straight road and it can be a quick road. We had numerous complaints from people living in the area and concerns from the head teacher at the local school. We will warn the drivers of their speed if they're doing in excess of 40 miles an hour.
Over 50.
We will fine them and they will receive points.
I was posted with the force's own Dirty Harry, Stinking Jeff. But business was slow.
We haven't even got a single car on the sheet yet.
It's like waiting for a bus. You wait half an hour for a bus, then three come together.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they're speeding, I don't mind.
Yeah. Bike's doing 16 mile an hour.
16, is it?
Yeah.
Good work. How fast are these seagulls going? Lock on. Come on, Maverick. I just wanted to see how fast this romantic couple was walking hand in hand. What's this jogger doing, Jeff?
No, got to log on. No, they're moving the tripod and it's all balanced now.
Oh, yeah.
Stinking Jeff had arrested 3 seagulls and a cat when Jensen Button's grandparents flew by in a 40-mile-an-hour blur.
40.
Oh, I feel bad now. Do you feel guilty?
My partner says to me, you wouldn't book me, would you? I don't know what vehicle it is.
Would you book your partner if you...
She's exceeding the speed, yeah?
Bloody hell, Jeff.
Shouldn't speed.
You are. Look at you. It's like looking into the eyes of Pol Pot.
Stinking Jeff had had enough, so Whiffy Pants Gilbert took over and immediately bagged himself a taxi on a death wish.
43. 43.
You're from 43 and a 30. Slow down.
53, 53.
Finger off.
They're both doing it.
If we see you again in the area today, and you do get stopped going over the speed limit, you will be reported for that, okay?
Train 29. Do you have a word or?
Minutes later, the confrontation I'd been dreading. Piss stench Gilbert was about to become the strong arm of the law.
I'm panicking now. I started panicking all of a sudden about talking to these guys. We're just doing a bit of a speed reduction exercise in the area today.
Okay.
I'll just take a few details off you.
Yeah.
Is that right? Can I take your name?
Leighton Bowen.
And what's your address, Leighton?
Carmarthen.
Carmarthen? It's you! It's you, man! It is you, I know you! Christ, I haven't seen you for... Well, I haven't seen... I mean,
Would you believe that?
I haven't seen you. We used to play football and stuff, do we not? I can't believe it! We can't, we've got to let him go, is it? What do you...
Yeah, we'll give him a warning.
Yeah, we just warned you today, man. It's fine. Huh? Hey, take it easy, man. Do you still live in Carmarthen? Do you? All right. I'll see you down there. How embarrassing is that? Pulled over one person and I know him.
I was pleased I'd avoided confrontation, but if I was going to police a big match day, I needed to be able to deal with strangers. So Simon took me on patrol.
We're going to watch Grangetown and Pewtown, and then if anything comes up outside there and we can assist, we'll assist with that.
Full pastel?
No thanks, Rod.
Black one, mind.
Go on then.
Put that back in the old utility belt. What have you got in yours? Handcuffs?
CS gas.
CS gas and a torch.
A baton.
And a baton. I got crunchy, fruit pastilles and a duo Mars bar. Do you know two coppers will enjoy a Mars bar later on?
I know one.
Right, look at this guy now. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Put a bit of pressure on him.
Look at it.
Learner.
Put a bit of pressure on.
Learner.
He's got L plates on, but he's trying to do a three-point turn.
Yeah.
Just fire a few shots into the air.
Simon was easing E. coli Pants Gilbert into a visible public role ahead of the big day. I had to learn what to look for and what to ignore.
Shoe abandoned, does that happen a lot?
I think we'll treat it as non-suspicious until otherwise
Would you?
told.
You're not looking hard enough, Si.
We could call the whole place off and then discover it's just a pair of abandoned shoes.
Like Kofi Annan in a high-vis, I had to keep the peace.
He swore him and he swore him.
Who swore at who now? Who's been swearing? Was it? Why don't we, I got an idea, why don't we all sing We Are the World? Do you know that? We are the world. We are the children. Come on, man. We are the ones who make a brand.
I can wait another 6 months and my watch to be correct again. With the changing of the hours, I can't work it out. It happens every year.
But you can't work out whether you watch an hour forward or back?
Yeah.
Do you want me to drive or you...
Tooled up like Robocop at a tuck shop, I had my first bout of serious public interaction.
Hey, what about the banking outside there?
Slightly nervous about confrontation, about this situation.
They comes down here and puts tickets on the first 3 cars and they don't come past you. We got to pay to park here, but we can't park here. So what kind of deal is that?
Hey, here's a plan. If the police are never coming down and the council never come, don't bother getting a permit, just park out there. Huh?
But then...
I think I did all right this time. What do you think?
You're awesome, Rod.
Need to be sarcastic, I was all right.
Oh, you're awesome.
You know when we stopped back there with that situation?
Yeah.
I'm just apprehensive. I don't like confrontation. I get apprehensive. Something's going to escalate. What's the most nerve-wracking situation you've been in?
There's issues with knives, people in the house with knives. They've been threatening to harm themselves with knives. You have to go in and disarm them. And then when you get involved, they want to harm you, don't they? So
Yeah.
that's not very nice.
If that happens tonight, you're on your own. I'll just tell you that now. Just so we're clear. Can't be any clearer than that. You are on your own, pal. Literally out there like a shot, I am.
Dog-foul Trousers Gilbert was fast learning that this job was about dealing with the unexpected.
Simon and I have just stumbled upon an accident. So somebody's waiting to turn right, bike's coming on the outside, they've turned right, bang, into the side, bike's gone into the Fiat. Bike rider's come off worse. He's all right, shaken up. This is yours, is it? It does shake you up to me. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, nobody's hurt. That's all that matters really with these things, isn't it? You know.
My confidence was building. I realised I had an infallible nose for crime detection, a built-in crimmy vibe.
Well dodgy, this lot. Well dodgy. Definitely something going on. You can ignore it, you want?
I think they were all right.
Do you? OK, well, we wait for the call.
We'll see what happens.
We wait for the call. Dodgy. Definitely dodgy.
The man on the doorstep.
Man at the doorstep.
Man on the doorstep.
It's too much paperwork in it, side. Easier just to drive round, put your head in the sand.
What do we think was happening?
Well, I don't know. It's just a vibe. I don't get a full report.
Just then, my crimmy vibe went off again, but PC Walker wanted none of it.
Yeah.
Hello, here's a vibe, boys. I got the vibe if you're interested. Just a little message come through on the old Vibraphone.
What did it say?
It said,
Well
look at those
done,
people
Jake.
down an alley. They're up to no good. I've definitely, well, it's up to you, sir. I've definitely got the vibe. PC Walker has chosen to ignore me on 10 to 7. Definitely 100% up to no good back there.
What are they doing, Rod?
Huh? They were down an alley, up against a wall, too close to a wall. How often do you stand in normal life this close to a wall facing it? Unless you're fascinated by brickwork.
I think
they
you
were looking
were
at
walking down the alley and they
it
were
was a
facing
dead
us.
end. If they are 16-year-old quantity surveyors, right, then you win. A bit crunchy, a bit crunchy.
Nah. It's very quiet.
Very quiet. Well, it is quiet if you ignore everything, yeah. We could drive past a ruddy Riot and you go, it's quiet.
PC Ostrich ignored my crimmy vibe time and again, till finally his went off.
There's a car pulled out there, in the back of the car with all the black bags.
Was it? You gonna have a look?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's got a few black bags in his back of his car.
Well, you know, he could be conveying cannabis.
You've got some weird ideas you get. He's probably just going to the tip. Could go to the charity shop to take his old clothes and things in there. What are you going to say? Well, have you got some black bags in the back of your car? What are you going to say to him?
What's in your bags?
What's in your bags?
With a bit of luck, it is absolutely fine.
If it is
but,
fine, I'm going to arrest you for wasting police time.
Is it waste, is it? All right, no worries, that's fine. Okay. Thanks for your time.
Sorry about that, mate. Conscientious. Instead of fly tipping, he's taking them to the tip.
Instead of
He
kids,
deserves a medal.
The truth was, I'd learnt loads from Simon's gentle, firm but fair policing. And with my matchday challenge looming, watching him in action had made me a lot more confident. This was it, my final day in uniform. A major rugby event at the Millennium Stadium, and I'd be part of a team policing 200,000 fans packed into an area the size of a disabled toilet. I had to be ready for anything, so I packed my utility belt with Haribos and switched on my crimmy vibe for pickpockets, hooligans, serial killers and imitation pasties. At Cardiff Central Station, I met my new partner in uncrime, Sergeant Karen McNeil. She gave us the lowdown.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the briefing for our Wales and Italy Rugby International match. And our aim today is obviously to look after the city's reputation. So we're out there, we are making our community feel welcome. Will, if you take Echo Yankee 1-2, and PC Gilbert, you will be Echo Bravo 1-2. Team of two with myself, that is your call sign. So on the air, if they require you to attend a call, they will be calling you by that call sign.
It's coming out of the Sweeney. So me and you are like Caggy and Lacey.
Yeah, we are a team of
Starsky
two
and
today.
Hutch, Sweeney, and other things like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do we have to get in through the window? Can you open the door of a car? Is it?
We'll use doors.
Right.
Criminals posing as rugby fans were arriving in droves and buses, and with kick-off just a few hours away, I was worried for all sorts of reasons.
I know I'm going to look a dick, but I'm going to put some aviators on. I have to, because once we get in the town centre, it's going to impede my policing ability if people recognise me. I can't just go, hey, are you allowed to sell those hot dogs? And he goes, I saw you on Live at the Apollo last night.
I knew the fans were just hardened criminals who hadn't done anything wrong yet, so we had to be on our guard.
Now then, do I call you policewoman or police person or policeman?
Well, police officer I am, as
Police
opposed to
officer.
policewoman or policeman, although children do tend to call me lady policeman. Are you a lady policeman?
Right.
But,
definitely not, under any circumstances, lady boy policeman.
Definitely not ladyboy policeman, no.
Sergeant Ladyboy Policeman and I started our patrol, but straight away the cracks started appearing.
Oh. Surely we can arrest that. I think it's a crack den.
I soon felt my crimmy vibe twitching. Thankfully, it was just Reuben, the plum-crushing wonder horse.
Hey, old stubborn Reuben, you crazy horse bastard. Anybody with your stick yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time. I've got a little form here. Read that. South Wales Police, Form F126. Complaint against a member of the police service. I'm putting a complaint against you for smashing my plums up.
As the crowd built, my crimmy vibe went bonkers. A vicious gang of thugs was intimidating pedestrians.
I doubt if they've got a performance licence, to be honest, so it's about time we put a stop to this. Right, boys? You got a performance licence? I'll leave you finish the song, boys. Enjoy it, boys. It's your last few notes. All right, that's enough of that.
You take a photo.
I don't want a photo. I don't want a photo. I want to move you on. I arrest people. No, I don't want to put that on. I want to arrest people. I want to cause a ruckus. I don't want to, mate. Clear this area, please. No licence, no play. On you go. On you go.
Free the Cardiff.
Sergeant Ladyboy Police Woman Man and I set off in search of illegal traders, but my credibility was starting to crumble.
Oh, I'm just getting recognised. I'm supposed to be a policeman, man.
Yeah, I do. I'm looking at you and I'm thinking I know him. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at you thinking I know you. I'm supposed to be an authority figure. I've got no credibility.
No.
We came to see you with the grandbuddy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we thought you were shit.
Oh, thank you very much.
The stadium was filling up, but nobody was taking me seriously. My crimmy vibe was being criminally underused. I had to do something drastic.
Got to do something. I just can't get any policing done because I just get recognised all the time. Is it going to work?
I think that'll have everybody fooled. Completely.
Well, oh, brilliant. That's really worked.
Have a look.
Shouting at me from 5 yards.
I know.
It's not Rhod. I'm not Rhod. I'm a policeman with a moustache. What can I do for you, young man?
Can I get a photo, please?
Why would you want a photo with your regular policeman?
Because you're Rhod Gilbert.
I'm not Rhod Gilbert. I'm a policeman with a moustache.
Lady Sergeant, Police Girl, Woman Boy and I got the fans safely into the stadium, and the streets were suddenly eerily quiet.
Right, boys, anything happening? Well, basically, the pubs are all full of people watching the match.
They
and
are
we are
indeed.
not watching them. There's nothing happening. We could be in the pub now watching the match.
Anything could happen.
And boy, was Ladyboy Woman Police Dog Horse Person Sergeant right. My crimmy vibe went off the scale. A whole volcano of shit erupted. Things turned very, very ugly.
There's been a theft from the Oxfam shop.
Is there?
Somebody's gone in, picked up a scarf and walked out with it, so...
Why would you? Shush. It's quite hard to catch people today with scarves, seeing as there's about 74,000 people with Welsh scarves on.
Can you describe him?
Yeah, he had quite short haircut, similar.
Oh, don't try and pin this on me.
Adidas logo on his chest in blue.
Right, it's a grey top, blue
Colour
writing.
was the scarf, you know?
It was black, white.
Oh, blue and black, never. No, blue and black, you don't.
And what would the value of the scarf be,
It was
roughly?
only about £5, but it's just...
If we arranged for you to come in and perhaps have a look at some photographs,
Yeah.
you'd be happy to do that?
Definitely.
OK.
Wouldn't do that for a £5 scarf, would you?
We would.
Would you?
Absolutely.
You'd get him in and have him look through some mug
Absolutely.
shots for a £5 scarf?
Absolutely. Yep.
As thousands poured out of the stadium, Sergeant Hermaphrodite Fishcake and I had stopped the madness in Oxfam spilling onto the streets in the nick of time. To my relief, the day went off almost without incident.
So is that it for incidents for today? One £5 scarf, lady scarf, pinched by drunk bloke.
It's not bad, is it? It's
Well,
not
I
bad
tell
for
you
the
what.
city centre.
Tell you what, the crime stats are going to be looking pretty good.
My time as a cop had come to an end. And despite my awesome crimmy vibe, I just wasn't police officer material. But I'd surprised myself and enjoyed the friendly neighbourhood side to policing. I'd met fantastic officers whose kindly presence on the street let the public get on with their lives in confidence. But I'm a coward. Putting myself in danger doesn't come naturally to me, and I take my moustache off to those who do it day after day.
Why not tune in to Radio Wales this Saturday morning for a mix of music and chat with Rhod Gilbert starting at 11.